Okay, so we've got the video going. My name is Phil. I'm in the car with Randy, and we're going to be doing 7 laps in the Audi R8. Is that correct?
Yes.
Sweet. Have you done any other cars today?
No, this is my first time at this particular place.
Is it? Okay. So, as they told you in the briefing, you go as fast as you want as long as you do everything correctly. So that really boils down to 2 things. First of all, you got to be smooth. The cars are really powerful, so you'll notice not only when you squeeze the throttle, but when you squeeze the brakes, you just barely tap the brakes and the car will stop abruptly. So you've got to be gentle. You've got to squeeze the brakes, and you keep them squeezed until I tell you, okay, now off the brake. The throttle, same thing. As we approach the beginning of the straight, I'll say, okay, now squeeze the throttle, man. Squeeze it all the way to the floor so we can go as fast as we can. I'll go ahead and be telling you when to shift. You don't have to worry about checking out the RPMs. You just guide the car, and I'll just say shift up or down. Are you going to be wanting to use the paddle shifters?
Most definitely.
Perfect.
Since we don't have a standard here.
No. and so these paddle shifters, you'll notice they stay with the steering wheel,
Yeah, they're
which
not
is
on
kind of
column.
cool. They're not on the column. So all you got to do is keep your hands on that wheel on 9 and 3. And every time I say shift up or down, they're ready to go. You're not sliding around going, oh, where's the paddles? Where's the paddles? Just keep them there, and you know that the paddles will be right there. The other thing that's important is to anticipate what's going to happen, and that I'm going to help you do. There are cones all around the track that tell you where the turn in is, where the apex is. So I may have you point out where the turn in is. And you'll turn in, and I'll say, now look at the apex. Your hands follow where your eyes are looking. As we go around the apex, I'll say, now look at the exit cone, so that you can picture where you're going to have to place the car after we do go around the apex, so that we're actually driving a beat or 2 ahead of the car. We're not playing catch up. And that makes for a much smoother lap because you're anticipating what's going to happen. It doesn't catch you by surprise. All of the rear view mirrors are adjusted for me, so don't worry about what's behind us. I'll see it. If there's a car behind us that wants to pass, then I'll turn on the emergency flashers. We'll go to one side or the other. I'll hold onto the wheel, but you're still in control. And then as soon as he passes, I let go. Car's back in your control. Same thing if we come up to a car that's slower than us. Wait until we see the flashers. Then I know that he sees us, and then I'll point out which way to go around him. We go around him, and then the car's back in your control.
All right.
All right. So do you have any questions about the car or about the?
Has the suspension already been lowered? Because this is an adjustable suspension, right?
Well, we're gonna put everything in sport,
Okay, cool.
and sport will increase the shift point for the RPMs, and it'll stiffen the shocks. It'll do all.
Oh, yeah.
It'll do everything. So we're gonna be in sport, and so foot on the brake. So manual, M. So we are in manual mode. So one full turn to the right. Keep going. And stop.
Oh, this is the E-Pass, isn't it? It has electronic power steering.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was like, I can't feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now that I know that, I got to definitely be on the lookout because I'm used to feeling the road. I have front wheel drive cars.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And they're all hydraulic fluid based, not electronic.
All right, so if you ease up on the brake and give it just a little bit of throttle, and we'll work our way to the entrance. Just stop right between the 2 blue cones.
Well, so far the steering wheel is decently weighted at low speeds. Oh, there's a massive fire going on.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, there is.
Man, there is. Yeah, that looks like around Mount Balding or something.
Summer fires in California. I mean, they're rampant.
All right, looks clear. Let's go on the track. So onto the track. Stay on the right side of the track, and then one upshift before we hit that turn-in cone. And that turn-in cone is for that apex. A little more throttle, and now stay tight to the left. And that's your turn-in cone for that apex on the right. We're gonna clip it, but don't go on the paint. And now squeeze the throttle all the way. I'll tell you when to shift. Up. Don't let off the gas. Up. Good. Now brake. Now brake hard. Off the brake. and just balance the car. I'll tell you when to shift.
Yes, sir.
Up, shift, yeah. That cone is a turn in. Wait till you get to it. Wait till you get now. And now squeeze the throttle. That's your exit. Up. Work your way to the left side of the track. Now we're going to brake. Brake hard, hard. Now off the brake, and here you can clip it. So clip it. Now, all right. That's the turn in right there. Right. That's where you want to be. Now we go around. Clip this apex straight ahead to the green cones. Straight ahead. Brake hard. Brake, brake, brake. Off the brake. Balance the car as we go around. That's the apex you want to clip. And now squeeze the throttle. Use the whole track as you exit. Up. Now brake. Now brake. Brake, 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 brake. Off the brake. This is where you got to go in slow in order to exit quick. So clip this. Clip this. Up. Up. Now brake hard, downshift once. Off the brake. Balance the car. Work your way to the right side of the track. Wait for the cone. Wait for the cone. In a little hot. Now get it tight. That's your exit cone right there. Now squeeze it. Work your way to the left side of the track. Now brake hard. Brake. Off the brake. Now clip this one and you'll get the next one. Smooth, smooth. Right there is where you want to be, right here. Now around that apex. That's it. Straight ahead, brake. You want to be right there. Off the brake, off the brake. Look at it. You want your tire on that one. Now squeeze. Now brake hard, hard, hard. Off the brake. That's where you want to be. Stay tight. And now line it up and squeeze the throttle. Up. Up. Brake, 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 brake. Off the brake. Good. Now we're going to downshift once. Brake, turn in at the cone. Tight. And now start to squeeze. Use the whole track as you exit. That's it. That's the exit. And now brake, brake. Now off the brake and nice and smooth with the throttle. Smooth. Stay to the left, to the left. That's your turn in for the apex on the right. Now throttle, throttle around. Now straight ahead to the green cone. Brake hard, brake hard. Off the brake. And line it up. Line it up. Now squeeze. Up. And now brake. Brake hard, 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 hard. Off the brake and stay tight. Stay tight. Right there. And clip it. Up. Up. And brake hard, one downshift. Off the brake, balance the car. Now brake, brake, turn in at the cone. Good. And now get ready and start to squeeze it when the car's lined up. Now, work your way to the left side. Now, brake hard. Off the brake and clip it. Smooth throttle, smooth. And work your way back to the turn-in cone here. And now throttle around, clipping that apex. Now straight ahead to the green cones. Brake hard for the corner. Off the brake. Now look at your second apex. And now squeeze. Up. And brake. Brake, brake, brake. Off the brake. Stay tight to the left. Look at the turn in for the apex on the right. Now clip it and up. Good. And brake. Downshift. Off the brake. Balance the car. Now brake hard, wait for the cone. Wait for it now. And now squeeze and look at your exit. Nice and smooth. Work your way to the left. Get ready to brake. Now a hard brake, hard, off the brake and clip. Smooth on the throttle, smooth. There's your turn in for your apex. Throttle around. Straight ahead to the green cones. Brake now, brake. Off the brake, balance the car. Look at your second apex. And now squeeze. Up. And brake. Brake, 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 brake. Hard, hard. We're in a little hot. There we go. Tight. Keep it tight. And your next apex. And up. Up. How's it feel so far? Now, brake, downshift, off the brake, and off the brake. Nice and steady around. Now, wait for the cone. Off the... Now, use the whole track. There you go. Up. And brake. Off the brake and nice and tight. Okay, a little hot there, and that made the second one hard to get. Over here is where you want to be. Now throttle around. Straight ahead to the green cones. Brake hard for the corner. Good. Look at your second apex. Get ready. Now squeeze. Up. And brake, brake, brake. Off. And balance it, balance it. Look at your turn in and look at your apex. Look at it. Line it up and squeeze. Use the whole track. Up. Up. Now brake, one downshift. Off the brake. Okay, one downshift, not two. We're winding out too high here. So turn in at the cone. Now the Ferrari wants us to pass on the right, so pass him. Now brake hard. That's your turn in. Brake, brake, brake. Now off the brake and clip it. Steady on the throttle. That's your turn in right here. And now throttle around, clipping this apex. Straight ahead to the second apex. Brake hard. Brake hard. Off the brake. Now balance the car to the next apex. And now we go. All right, last lap. Brake. Off the brake, turn in. Good. Stay tight. A little hot. A little hot. Wait.
Okay, I'm out of
All right,
sync.
now up.
There
Up.
we go. Yeah, I got a little sync
You're downshifted too much going into the corner, and we got too much torque coming out. And now brake, one downshift. That's it. Now balance the car around. No braking. Balance it. Good. Now brake, off the brake, turn in. Line it up. Now. Yes. Stay on the left. Now brake hard. Off the brake. And balance the car around. That's your turn in right there. Turn in, now throttle around. And now brake hard, and that's it. So, downshift again. And we go in between the blue cones. So how does it feel?
You know,
It's different.
it's different, but I don't know that sensation of speed that everyone keeps talking about. Like I just feel the power. I don't feel like fast. I don't feel fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're
Straight
at. Yeah, let's go straight ahead, and we will just park straight ahead. This car has four-wheel drive, and,
Right.
and as a result, okay, stop, turn the wheel all the way. As a result, sometimes when you're going around a corner in this car, you're asking it to do two things. You're asking it to accelerate and to turn, and the wheels, the tires in the front can't do both real well, and that's.
Right.
That's what happens with four-wheel drive cars. So they tend to sometimes understeer a little bit as you're going.
That's
out.
what he was telling me, because I told him, like, I've driven front-wheel drive cars all my life, and I was like, it was really a debate, because I was like, if I can fit in the Lamborghini, I'll take it. And
Yeah.
it's rear-wheel drive. That's a real sports car.
Yeah.
That's traditional steer only, brake only at the front, and get pushed in the back. But I couldn't fit. So
well,
now
I'll
I'm
tell
like,
you, have you thought of trying the Porsche Turbo? I mean, that thing's got a ton of power.
No,
It's
I haven't.
a fast. That's a car where you step on it and you go, oh my gosh, you would. The Porsche Turbo, though the horsepower is about the same, feels much quicker, as you described, just quick.
Yeah, like that sensation of like I'm going fast.
Yes.
I was getting that a little bit only in the corners. Like if this thing was good at cornering, I just sucked at cornering. This thing was fine at cornering. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But since I'm used to front wheel drive, I'm used to that understood. Like I know how to fight that. I usually engine brake, I downshift because I'm usually racing in the canyon. So I'm like, okay, let me use my techniques a little bit. And I'm listening to you. I'm like, okay, he's professional. He knows more about it. He does this for a living. So I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, okay, I feel it. But the car is telling me downshift, then follow through. You know, like if I was in the canyons or something. But
Yeah.
I guess it was a combination of two arguments going on right
Yeah,
there.
and like I say, the Porsche Turbo would give you a much. We don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
Because the brakes are really hot right now, so you don't want to squeeze pads on the rotors because then the rotors will warp.
Okay.
Because they'll cool off at different temperatures or at different times. Yeah, the Porsche is a car that gives you that sensation of, oh my gosh, man, just speed down the street. It really does.
That's what
it
I
does that.
I should have went with the Porsche. But it's fine, like, because again, I've never driven a car over 200 horsepower, so this is
Oh
different.
yeah, no.
So like I felt that like okay, this is numbers.
Yeah,
I feel the numbers. I can hear the numbers.
Yeah.
But
the
I
Porsche
wasn't-
you would have felt it more.
yeah, I wanted that one-on-one driving.
Next
It's like
time
the
you
car
know,
was kind of
man.
doing it for me, you know.
Yeah. No, you'll know next time. This is more of a street car. The Porsche is more of a race car for the street. This is a street car that happens to be on the track.
But it's a nice street.
But it's a fun car. I mean, you're talking about,
Yeah.
450
Audi
horse.
R8, you know, like
Yeah.
you don't see these every day just rolling down.